Now this is there's not a lot about on here. This is the ninjas in the West is what this is, Dave. The Warrior's Way with the only name in here, Kate Bosworth and Jeffrey Rush.
What do you mean? You mean Dung Gong Yang isn't a name?
Dung Gun Yang. Now people were saying this looked interesting, but I'm not seeing it here. Now what's bets are on? Is this a 3D, Dave? I think it might be.
I don't know. Let's see if this thing comes towards us.
I don't know if we're going to stick long enough to the end of this trailer to see if it is or not. But.
You must kill the last of their clan.
You know, the Three Stooges did a short in, I believe, 3D years ago. Obviously, since they're all dead now. But, you know, of course, it was horribly done. But this is how long ago we've been toying with 3D. This was back in the 50s.
That they're doing the compilations of Three Stooges, and they actually have the 3D one in there with the glasses. I don't know if it's called
Hold That Ghost or something like that.
Yeah, it was one of the ghost house things. Well, I'm sure there was the guy who was popping out saying, "This house is so
going crazy."
I'm sure that's it.
Help! I'm losing my mind.
They don't cut that out though. That's a sign of the times, I guess. That was okay. Here we go, westerns and ninjas, Dave, all together.
Look at that, and they like fly.
They already did this though with Kung Fu in the 70s with David Carradine.
Look at that, it's got to be 3D.
It's got to be. We got to stay through the end here.
All right.
I don't think the other films we're doing are 3D.
It's Sam Peckinpah, 3D, slow motion. Jeffrey Rush, who has shown his part in a film, by the way.
Oh no, which part?
I don't know, his whole part.
In which film?
Something about the Marquis de Sade.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that.
Jeffrey Rush's dangling participle.
Okay, bets are on. 3D.
I say 3D. Are they going to say it? They have to.
In real D, 3D. I don't think it
doesn't
is.
say it. I'm shocked. Wow. Because that would be a selling point.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Now, Dave, you have some pictures. We have 2 more films. Let's take a breather here.
Oh, I was totally unprepared now, even though I know we were doing this. Which camera am I going to be at? 1, 2, 3?
Well, which?
2? All right. I got to open this up. As you know, Ed.
Yes.
We don't have to get out to this picture right now. But anyway, as you're aware, we have a new governor who's going along with the layoffs proposed for state. Now, I'm all for...
Now, this is, you mean the one that's coming in?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm all for the reduction of the state workforce. Do it. Let's not hurt people. Let's do it through attrition. Let's do it through that retirement incentive, in which many people are not allowed to do. But I understand there's no money, there's no funding. Now, a couple years ago, Ed, did I not mention the ceiling leaking in my office?
Yeah.
This was a couple years ago. This has not yet been fixed. And you know the big ceiling diapers we have up there now.
Yep.
Well, I'd like to do a little update if I could.
Okay. No.
We have some new decor in my office. And picture number 1, if you look here.
Looks like the ceiling's coming down, David.
This is the ceiling diaper.
Oh, it's a diaper there.
This over here is the new decor of plastic curtain into a drum because the water is now dripping through the window and coming down. The diaper's not even catching it anymore.
Oh, God. The diapers aren't even working.
Right. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to have to get up and go to the other side here. Just for a moment, because I'm not technologically savvy. I just got to get myself in the right position to find the... there we go. Am I echoing?
It's the magical mouse that somehow works just by moving your finger around.
Okay, here we go to the next picture. As we move down...
Okay, we're going down.
Here's a closer look of the plastic tube catching the water as it drips down. And these are all the buckets used to also catch the water. And here, if you may not be able to see it. But
that looks like your heating system.
This is the heating system, all corroded and rotting out from water hitting it. And this is the big tub that catches it from the ceiling diaper. We'll get into
this isn't a garage. This is your office.
This is where I work. I'm a state employee, and this isn't down the hall, folks. This is over my head. right, let's move on to the next one. I'll try and make this a little quicker here. I'm going to get too
No,
involved.
take your time. This is a riot. Nobody contacted the unions, or they're too busy planning the next picnic?
I don't know.
or
They don't care.
Christmas party.
This is just another shot of it, as you can see, directly head on. The tape here kind of hanging off. The plastic, this is how they fix it, dripping down. And this is the tube catching the water from the big ceiling diaper into another bucket. But let's look closer at the ceiling diaper.
This looks like the house that was abandoned at the end of Schoolhouse Road, Dave. I went in there and took some nice pictures, and I swear the house looked better than this.
Okay, and now overall, here's the big diaper hanging down.
Does anybody sit under that?
I used to sit directly under that. I am now moved slightly away from it.
Doesn't look like there's room for any desks in there. It's all covered with
We actually have a table and chairs. It's now under this is a meeting section
Oh, no.
where we have meetings, and people are constantly looking up saying, what's that dripping? But that's the big diaper. But I think we need to get a closer look at the diaper. Shall we, folks?
You have meetings under the diaper,
We
Dave?
do.
That looks like Dr. No's headquarters where he would
Okay.
drop out somebody from the table.
This is the diaper now. Look at the skank
Oh, God.
in the diaper. I don't know if this crap is growing or if it's falling from the opened ceiling area, but anything that just crap just collecting in here. But I understand, folks, the state has no money to fix this. We got to lay people off, but these are the working conditions that I deal with. And not just me, there's other people in the office.
I have to say, this looks worse than my area, Dave. And mine's pretty bad.
This is a little more up close shot of the diaper. This is just the skank. Some dude came up to clean out the diaper. He didn't take the diaper down to clean it. He climbed up onto our file cabinets and with a vacuum cleaner extension tried to suck out the crap that fell down into our diaper. Now we're going to move along.
I think there's better conditions in that mine under the... They took the miners out of.
If you look closely here, this is the skanky water caught in the big bucket. This is the tube dripping the water. And this is our blind that used to be hung up, but instead of them just discarding it, they threw it into this dumpster right behind me where the water is dripping down onto the blind, and now they have that big plastic sheet there. But this is the blind that was in that window, but they won't throw it out. They'll just dump it in this thing next to me.
Maybe it's helping the water drain into the thing there.
I really don't know if that helps, Ed. And let's see, I think I only have a couple more. This is where I work. I had to put this little wall here. But that's, oops, did I move that a little bit too much here? But this is where I work. My section's right here. And as you can see, here's the sheet.
There's the sheet, right?
With the new...
Where do you sit at that white desk there?
No, that's now our meeting room under the diaper.
Oh, you're on the other side of the wall.
Right next to it. I used to sit there directly under the diaper, and I did feel safe because the diaper was, keeping everything...
This was built in the 70s. This was the towered.
Yep, and this is what I have always there because the floor is always wet.
Oh.
It's always wet. They bring up the huge fans
Oh.
to dry the floor. And then my final picture, just as evidence that I'm not making this up, say hello to me. There I am, next to the sign.
Oh, God. Are you on the top floor?
Top floor. Now, just to give you a little more piece of information, as the water was seeping down through the crack in the window, which they can't fix,
No.
they're just taping up that piece of plastic, it completely drenched our floor. And the fourth floor ceiling got soaked, and it was dripping through there, and got 2 computers and a printer wet. So let's just keep replacing the machinery instead of getting someone up to fix the roof. Now, as I've said, Ed, let's cut government waste. Let's cut spending. I'm all for that. But let's not hurt the poor folk by just laying them off. There's ways to cut thousands of employees. But can you fix my roof?
I think anybody that gets unemployed should be day labor on fixing that roof there.
Why not? Give them minimum wage. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to climb up there. And what they want to do is they want to actually put a garden on the roof, soil, and have it grow stuff so all the water will get absorbed by the dirt.
That's their idea for
Yeah,
fixing
they
it?
want to make it green.
Oh.
But this is what this... Check back in 2 years, folks. I'll have more pictures.